I'm Jessica, and my mom Jeanette, she's still getting stuff out. We are gonna do our little chat. We just did our Facebook Live shopping, so we're wearing all the same clothes. So anyway.
That's okay.
Yes, we gotta change gears here and do the chat. So we have each brought 8 projects that we're working on or wanna work on or something.
I'm gonna bring a pattern for that.
From our sewing rooms. And so, like, we are a quilt shop, so if something we share with you, if we have the pattern, the book, or the kit, we will tell you that. But a lot of the things that we share, we don't have those things for because they're maybe older projects or something we picked up at another shop. Anyway, we'll tell you that. And then on Fridays at 9:30, we do live shopping on Facebook, so make sure you go watch that. Of course, this week we did it today on Thursday because we are closed Friday and Saturday for Easter. We're gonna be hanging out with our families for Easter. So anyway, I think that's it. Okay, we will get started. You wanna go first?
Yeah, I'm still retrieving things.
Well, I can go first. You want me to go first?
No, I think I'm good.
Okay.
All right, so the first thing I'm gonna show is my blooming, or it's just called, Bloomin' Bunnies Trio.
Bloomin' Bunnies.
So there you go. You got 3 projects in this pattern. So yes, we have the pattern here at the shop. And I finished this one last year. Isn't he cute?
So cute.
But he's very flimsy. I have learned that I really ought to put interfacing on the front and the back of the fabric because I only put interfacing on what I cross-stitched.
Oh.
So feel how much sturdier this one is.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, you live and learn. But anyway, I finished the bloom. How cute.
That is so cute.
So what I do is this time around, I put interfacing on the back of the fabric too. And then once I get the pillow done, I make a little cut and I put lizard litter in here, or walnut shells, whatever you want to call it. And then then it has this stitched that I need to put something over.
Mm-hmm.
So I have found a few little wool pieces. I'm thinking I'm just gonna stick like wool on the back of it, maybe put a button in the center.
Mm-hmm. I mean, this one you didn't do that.
I know, and that's because I had all this big extra fabric on there, and so I just was able to
fill that.
Just fill that inside. Anyway, this would be really cute in a little tray, or a metal tray, or even a wood bowl as a little dough bowl.
Yes.
But I have one more to make, so the bunny will be the next one. Not that it's going to be done before Easter, folks.
Yeah, that's Sunday.
I've had the pattern since last year. I have 2 things done.
Yeah.
And that's okay. All right.
All right, now my first one is, we are gonna do this as a quilt along, so it's gonna be sort of held on our private Facebook group. I've already posted on there, but you need to get the pattern. So if you don't have the pattern yet, call the shop or send us a message on Facebook and we'll get it to you. But anyway, we're gonna do this as a quilt along, and it uses a layer cake. You don't have to use a layer cake.
You can cut up scraps like I'm doing.
Yes, but it does call a layer cake will do it. So anyway, I was looking through my stash of layer cakes, and I have this one that I picked up somewhere.
Gingham.
And you can see all the pretty
Gingham
colors
Gardens.
there.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, it's got pink in it.
So I think I'm gonna do this
I think it'd be really pretty.
as my layer cake, and then I just need to pick a background. I don't have that picked out yet, but I don't know.
You got started.
I got started. I'm thinking something maybe Essex linen, maybe something a little brighter. I don't know yet, but anyway,
Okay.
I got my layer cake.
And this is officially going to start April the 15th. Now, Monday's April the 1st. So yeah, we're looking right at it. It's nice to get the pattern and open it up and look at it and start gathering your fabrics.
Now, if you've not done a quilt along with us, we don't, there's no like, you have to have it done in that 4 weeks. Every week on our Facebook group, we do a post. You drop in the comments your progress. That's it. Your progress can be, this is my layer cake. And then you're entered into a drawing to win a prize.
And we just love you to share whatever progress you're making. And we'll continue to share because, we probably won't get it done in 4 weeks either.
No, I'm still working on this
I'm talking
one.
about myself
I did
anyway.
this one as a quilt along, and I'm still working on it. I brought it today because I thought, I really ought to finish that.
I really ought to finish that. I really want to finish that.
Yes.
All right. I'm disappearing out of your view because I didn't bring the pattern over. Okay, so this is our April small. Isn't it cute?
So we do a year of smalls. So every month we focus on do a kit for a pattern, a book, or some kind of pattern is what we're doing this year. And a small. So pillow, table runner, baby quilt.
So last week, and I showed it on our video, I had it pieced, but now I have it all gridded quilting, I guess you call that, crosshatch quilting.
And you did that on your home machine.
Just did that on my domestic machine, and I've got the pillow with an envelope back.
So cute.
And the binding. So the binding's in your pattern too.
Yeah, the back is in your kit, the binding pattern. And
so it needs a 20-inch pillow form. And I was thinking I would get that done, and that didn't happen. This is what I have left of the
not
kit.
a whole lot left.
Not
but
a
I mean,
whole lot, but still a pretty good chunk. Not enough necessarily that you could do a whole nother pillow, but
could do something.
you know, and we just follow the instructions on the pattern. It tells you how much you need. That's what we put in it. That's how we charge it.
Yeah.
But you do have a pretty good chunk left. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet. We do have this line of fabric, something that doesn't want to make a quilt.
All right, my turn. Okay, so I took this Jen Kingwell half yard pack home to make this quilt, and there's another Jen Kingwell jelly roll here in the shop that I really want to take home, but I have to finish this before I'm gonna let myself take the other one home. So anyway, I've been working on this, trying to get it done. The fabric's called Greenstone, and all we have is the half yard pack. So you would get the half yard pack. We have this little green that I'm putting up here. So we have everything to make it. And I have all the blocks done.
Oh, wow, you have made a good start because there's
Yes.
no sashing.
There is sashing, yeah. So I have 20.
Yeah, now I see it.
So there was 20 blocks, and I finished them last night. So I have all 20 blocks done. Now I did, see my background, I did it all scrappy. And all I used was that half yard pack for the block and this.
Because the half yard pack is done in what they call a lolly. And so you'll get 8 colors and half, or 4.
You get four colors in a half yard piece by width of fabric, but not all of them are lollies. So some of them are just, you know, some of these backgrounds were just this one solid piece. But anyway, that's all I just used that half yard pack.
So you've made a big dent in it.
And then the green, and then the sashing is an Essex linen, which I didn't bring, but I have it all cut out. So I have all my...
I don't even visualize sashing in there. Is that where the cross kind of look comes in?
Well, I mean, it's not hard, but it's a little, see this?
Oh, that's where the extra point
I
comes
can
in.
show you guys without showing you too much. So see this right here is the sashing. So I still have to make all those, which isn't too much, but you can see how they're gonna need to line up.
I'm thinking that's going to be important. Yeah.
So I've made the blocks, but I do need to trim them. Make sure
I
they're
really do see it, but I was just thinking that was it. But
yeah. And so yeah, when you do that little sashing, they're gonna have to kind of fit in between here. Anyway, we'll make it fit.
make it fit.
I haven't made the sashing
You
yet.
haven't measured all your blocks yet either.
No, but I mean they seem to be
seem
pretty
to be
close.
really close to me.
I'm just gonna trim up my 20 blocks, make my sashing. I'm thinking maybe next week I'll have this done.
Well, compared to last week, you've made a big dent in it.
Yeah, I think last week I only had maybe 10 done.
Yeah, you did a lot.
I'm trying to get it done because I want to take something else home.
Yeah, that's how we roll around here.
I have another one I'm going to show you that I need to get done too.
Okay, so this is my Lazy Goose pattern by Villa Rosa. Okay, that's how you pronounce it. And I just got the binding done. I had showed it last week. I had just a tiny bit more binding to show, or to hand stitch. And now it's done, and it is washed.
Yeah, this is a Villa Rosa pattern. It is such a quick sew, and she washed it, so it's dreamy. This would be great for ball games because it's a flannel back.
Flannel back. Yeah, binding's done. It is now going to be on my couch or in my basket in the living room because it will be what people will go towards.
People want to snuggle with that. That's the quilts that have the flannel or the minky back at my house. Those are the favorites.
So finished the binding, it's been washed, ready to go.
Okay, so we do Shelley Poly-Eye. This is her second year to design a mystery quilt for us. And it's several months in. I mean, it's like 7 months in. It's a 12-month program. And I waited to see if anybody else was gonna do it. No one took it home, so I decided I was gonna do it.
It was yours.
Yes. So I have months 1 and 2 done. So month 1 was just a whole lot of cutting. Oh my God, I got
bags.
all that cutting done.
So a lot of our bags are labeled and all that.
Yeah. And then month 2, I got to do a little bit of, no, I don't know where it went. I did some sewing.
She has a lot of bags.
I don't know where my sewing went. That's sad.
Well, it's probably that's got left at home maybe.
I'm thinking that got left
Right
at
here.
home.
No.
Well, darn it. I was going to show you guys my sewing.
We'll just believe her.
Yeah, just believe me. But, I mean, I did get all my cutting done.
For month 3.
Well, this is month 2 bag. Month 2 was doing some more cutting. And then I did some sewing. But
Sewing she forgot.
yes,
It's probably sitting right by your machine.
probably sitting at home somewhere. Oh, no, here we go.
There it is.
Yeah, I did a little bit of sewing here.
Oh yeah, those blocks are gonna be so cute.
Yeah, so see, I made some stuff.
Yes.
I mean, I made quite a little pile of stuff.
I did make quite a little pile of stuff.
Yeah, but anyway, her pattern, I mean, it's, you know, tells you exactly what to do. So you buy your fabric up front. So if you wanted to do it with us, you can. You're just gonna buy your pack of fabric, and then every month she shows you a picture of exactly which fabric to use, what to do, what bag to put it in. You'll get yourself some Ziploc bags and you label them. This is block 3.
Just follow the instructions.
Just follow the instructions. It's not hard.
No.
I mean, you know, I don't know. If you have a question, you can call or come in. But
Well, now that she's doing it, we'd be able to answer questions.
yeah, I've had people come in and I'm like, okay, well, look at your pattern. But anyway, there we go. Progress.
There you go. Progress. I'm gonna jump over and show you some cross stitching. So this is the cross stitching pattern that I do not have in the shop. I bought it somewhere else. It's called Two Quaker Sisters by Modern Folk Embroidery. And I'm doing it all in just black hand-dyed floss called Mascara by Weeks Dye Works. I'm also stitching it on a 32 count antique white Lugana because those words are stitched over one. So there's one completely done. And from last week to where I'm at today, I made a big dent on the second one because all last week I had was right in here. And so I finished this and most of that. So there's 3 pages to each one of these and I am almost done with page 1.
Very nice.
Yes, this is my TV time, but that means I also then have 2 quilts that need binding on them because I'd rather stitch this. I'd rather cross stitch than put binding, hand stitch binding on it. So here's fun. But hand stitching binding works good for me in the car. So if we go anywhere, that is what I tend to grab, you know, not 30 minutes to Carrollton, but if we're gonna do a trip,
Like a trip.
that's gonna be over 2 hours, I can get a lot done in binding. Okay.
Okay, so this is one that I had started years ago. This is an older pattern done by Moda Fabric, Stitch Pink. I'm not sure you can even still find it. You might be able to. But anyway, I decided a while back, I'm gonna get this done, you know.
And it's so pretty.
And I got it completely done and binding, so it's finished.
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 We love when that happens.
Yes.
That turned out so pretty.
Ready to be washed.
This is an Anna Marie Horner line of fabric. I got her actually in Nashville when Anna Marie still had her shop.
Yeah, and then the background was just something we had in the shop with the little dot on it, and then we had this Anna Marie Horner in our sale room, so I did that.
So pretty.
And the binding. So anyway, it's done.
It's done and it's so pretty. I just love quilts. I just never get tired looking at them.
Yes, this is one of my favorites, I think.
Mine too. Yeah, the colors are just so pretty, and you know, it's got some neat. I love that basket in here.
Yeah, it's got some neat blocks.
Got some neat blocks in it.
There were 2 applique blocks that I didn't want to do, so I did these instead. Just these
And nobody knows.
scrappy fabric. stripes, but
It's just fun.
anyway, I don't know. I may hold on to that one. I don't know if I'll give it away or not.
Sometimes I just gotta wash them and enjoy them for a while, and then
Give them.
then 6 months later or a year
And
later.
they just sit on a cute shelf. I mean, I don't
have a
I don't
basket.
typically gift the ones that my family's using
with dog hair and all that.
with their life on it, but I have to set it up, hang it up, and then I'm ready.
And
to
I
gift
have a
it.
china cabinet, which I took all the glass out of, and it's just got quilts stacked in it. So I tend to go there too if I have a wedding or something coming
Yeah,
up.
who needs fancy china dishes when you can fill it full of
Well,
quilts?
exactly. I actually have another built-in one that I've debated about doing that. It's like, okay, well, I don't know. I do what I want.
Yeah.
So anyway, I've got this little ghost quilt done. So I've been showing it probably for 2 weeks cut out. And it really was a quick sew once I decided just make it today.
So there's a book that goes along with this quilt, and in the book, which the illustrations are great, the story's really neat, like a kid's book. But anyway, it has this little
Just 5-inch squares sewed together, but we just cut the kits similar to what they're showing in the book. And you just sew them together. The hardest part was those little eyes and nose. Not that it was hard, but it did have some little pieces.
Yeah.
And one of my employees, Miss Jackie, she has already made it, and it turned out so cute. It's all quilted and everything. But I thought, here in this little top, wouldn't it be cute to have 2 of them on a mannequin? 2 little children mannequins.
So sweet.
So done with that one. It's just ready to be quilted.
Okay, so next I'm going to show you an oldie that I have got to finish before I can bring home. I don't know if I'm going to make myself finish this before I bring Jim
Because
Kimball
you're just
home.
barely, you're not even started hardly, are you? Are you starting it all?
I've collected fabric. But it's the Meadowland quilt pattern, which we do have this pattern in the shop. And then this was a fat quarter bundle. It's a Zen chic, I think. And I think we still have a couple of these here in the shop. Not very many, if we have any, but just a few.
So there's a lot of fabric in that bundle.
There is, yeah. So you're gonna have a lot of fabric left over. It calls for 20 fat quarters, and I don't remember how many was in here.
At least 36 probably.
But you can see it's like pinks, black. There's this mustard color.
It's very
I
cool.
mean, it's just really neat. There's
I mean, the
gray.
colors are really no floral, so it'd be great for a boy or a man.
Yeah, our wedding, you know, wedding quilt. Yes, so anyway, those are the fat quarters. This is the background.
This is an Essex linen, kind of a natural, I think.
And then this is the binding.
So yeah, she is ready to go.
Yeah, so anyway, I'm gonna finish the Maggie quilt, get started on this one.
Well, you're close with the Maggie, so this one.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna finish Maggie, and then I'm gonna work on this one, and then maybe I won't feel guilty if I take
Sure,
home.
something else.
Yeah,
I know, that's what we do. I'm okay with it.
yeah, it's a problem.
It's a problem. We've been here 14 years. We have lots of it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to show you a block of the month that's going to start in May. Let Freedom Ring, which is going to be a row along. So it'll go on for 9 months, and you'll get everything to make 1 row for each month.
And you got started.
I got started, and I did get row 1 done, so that would be month 1. So you do.
So this is the star one at the top, right?
Start at the top. So I don't have it sewn together, but I have 5 little red blocks and 5 little blue blocks, and they are so cute.
So the background for everybody's going to be the same. It's that white with little stars on it.
And they're red, white, and blue.
Yeah, and
or
then
silver.
Then the red, whites, and blues is just not from one specific line. It's just a variety of red, white, and blues that we have here in the shop.
So row 2 is another star. They're bigger blocks going across, and I did get it all cut out, but that is about as far as I went. No sewing, but look at the cute little centers that are going to be on there.
That's
So
cute.
these are like 5-inch squares.
Yeah, and you can
Anyway.
see.
We will all, if you participate, we will all have these exact fabrics, and we do limit it. I want to say there's only 24 spots. I've had a few people sign up already, but I'll keep showing it, and we'll talk about it when we don't have any more, and I'll say there's no space available. But we do have the patterns if you decide you want to do it in your own red, white, and blues.
Okay, so next is, I always have a leader and hinder project going that's scrappy. And so I've been doing the hourglass quilt pattern. This is a free pattern from Cluck Cluck Sew. And I got a few more done.
So these are, you know, she makes progress every week.
Yes, every time I sew, I get a few more done. But you can see all my blocks, and I think I have maybe, I don't know, 15 more to go before I can
start setting them.
sew them together. And I mean, that's not going to be hard. You just sew them together. So, and it'll be a very fun scrap quilt. Do a flannel back. Be a great quilt to take to the games or something, because you know, it doesn't matter if it gets.
That's scrappy.
Messy.
So
Yeah, we went last week, and I had brought one that was more of a low volume quilt. Mom's like, "Why would you bring this to the ball games? It's going to get dirty."
well, because it was so white.
I'm like, it's fine.
It's fine.
It'll wash. Quilts are meant to be loved,
And
right?
that is true.
We looked very stylish over there, wrapped up in it.
I had two quilts in my area. She had two, and then Clara had one, and so yeah.
And Luke had one, yeah.
We're the quilt parade when we arrived.
Yeah, I brought like 10 quilts because it was freezing.
Yes. Okay, so I'm going to show you the trail mix quilt. Jessica showed you what she's planning on using, didn't you? Yes, that was one of yours. Well, I'm just going through my low volume prints, and I have just been cutting a little bit more. So I think I'm up to like 20 some. These are all 7.5 inch squares. These are 2.5 by 6.5. You need like 72 of them. But I thought if I got all these cut, which I've already decided, you know, my quilt's not going to be square, 66.5 by 66.5. I'm planning on adding another row, which means I need more than 36, or I need more of all the cuts actually, but the big main ones is the one I wanted to concentrate on. So you need 36 of those, and I have 20. But it does take a little time when you're doing a scrap quilt, unless you're like Jessica and you got all yours cut, but all my low volumes are in this large container, and so I've had to, you know, dig it out, press it. It's not big enough for 7.5. It's taking me a little while
To get it all picked
It
out.
has a container, and I would love to have it all the fabric cut by April 15th, where April 15th I can start sewing.
Yes. Okay, so I am gonna go on a little camping trip, so I thought I'm gonna bring my little cross stitch with me.
Good, yes.
And this is the one that I, you know, started on because I was bored with the other one. So anyway, I don't have barely even started.
You really haven't worked on it this week either.
No, I've been doing binding and other things. So
Yeah, and I need to do binding. I have 2 quilts that are waiting to be put
So
in.
I'm gonna take this with me. Maybe next week I'll have a few more stitches done.
Okay, so we talk about what's in our sewing room, and we have to police ourselves because we would have 14 things going on at the same time. But once I got the little ghost quilt done and my April small, then I could start a new one because I didn't have any store samples going on. Not that I have other stuff going on, but
Now
so,
this one we showed last week on live shopping, and we've sold several kits. So actually we cut more kits this week. So if you wanted a kit, you could get one.
So it is Nightingale Quilt by Lo and Behold Stitchery, and she is a nurse, and she named the quilt pattern after Florence Nightingale.
And when you get the pattern, there's a cute little
Cute
write-up.
little write-up. I won't force you to hear me read it again. I read it on live shopping last week. But this is the line that I put together.
This is a new line.
It's called Summer Memories?
Summer House.
Or Summer House, the Summer House. So it's done in these really soft pinks, and there is some red in there, so a little bit of a turquoise, and there's even taupe in it. But I'm doing the larger one. I think that's the one we kitted, the 770 by, I don't know what, did I do the pattern? Oh,
We do.
we
The
did
large
it, yeah,
throw?
large throw, 60 by 75, which takes
20
20 fat quarters. So typically we do 16 in a fat quarter pack, so I added 4 more. And this is going to be the background, which is this great aqua Essex linen. And I mean, it is so pretty with it. So I've just been putting together one block at a time because it's so fun to pick from the 20 fat quarters. That light went out.
Oh, the battery's dying.
I got one block done. It's so pretty. So I'm really enjoying it, and I could just put everything to the side and work on this, but I'm not letting myself do that entirely. I still need to work on my blocks of the month. But isn't it pretty?
Is that your last one?
That's my last one.
Okay, so I'm gonna hurry because we're about to die. Our battery's about to die. Okay, so the last thing is this Sweet Kisses. I told you that this is a quilt along, and I never got mine done. So I'm like, I gotta get mine done. It's this quilt here. We sell this pattern all the time from our videos. So if you would like the pattern, we do still have it. But anyway, I do have several blocks done. So, I mean, come on.
Yeah, and there's no sashing with this, but you gotta have your cross blocks, and then you gotta have that little accent one too.
Yeah, I actually think.
So she got several of these done too, so see the difference. But that's how you set it together, and you're setting it on point, and then you have those little setting triangles on the top and bottom, left and right. But it is such a fun quilt, and I put flannel on the back of mine too. Oh no, I put Yankee. Oh,
It's nice.
lovely.
Real nice. Anyway, I want to get that done. So, okay, that ends our show. Our battery's going to die. So have a great Easter weekend, and
we'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Bye.